We're going to be talking about art and specifically creating wall art with a message. Now, I'm sure most of us are familiar with street art, and for most people, though, it actually tends to have a bit of a negative connotation. You just think it's these guys who come in the middle of the night and are spray painting wherever they should not should not be. But actually, it turns out that a lot of that art actually carries a very specific message, and it is to communicate certain themes and messaging to the ones who view it. And my guest in studio is actually here to address that with us. His name is Mutua Arts, and he's a graffiti artist. Karibu sana to the show.
Asante.
All right. Before we dive into a bit of his background and when he got started with this, whether he's on the good side of spray painting walls or the other side of it, I want us to watch a clip of him actually being featured on DW television. That's, of course, based off in Germany on their show 77%. Take a look at this.
We did a piece in Madare talking about drug abuse. The main aim of the piece was to spread awareness about the effects of drug abuse. We believe that the piece will bring a positive change to the community, mostly to young people.
All right. So that clip, actually, you're talking about doing this art piece in Madare, and it focused on drug abuse.
Yeah.
Give us a bit of a background.
So when I was coming up with that piece, we had to do first. You know, Madare is a big slum, so we had to select an area that is affected most, which was a place called Kosovo. So when we landed in Kosovo, we also had to do a bit of research. What drug are they involved in?
Okay.
Yeah, and then now we developed a concept with the team that I work with.
Okay.
And we chose a day tukaenda tukafanya.
So do people invite you into their spaces? Do people say like they're going to donate a wall for you to do the graffiti, or how does it actually work?
So for now, I can say graffiti is a culture. So most people call us, others donate. Yeah, so it's a culture. People call us just to address issues that they're facing. For us, it's more of expression. For them, it's a way, art is a tool that we can use to fight different things in the community.
Yeah. Do you feel that that's an effective way to do it? So here in Kosovo, there's this mural of speaking about, and when you say it's addressing drug abuse in Kosovo, Madare, how does that work? What exactly did you portray in that art?
So in the art, we talked about alcohol, bang, heroin, because those are the drugs used most by young people in Kosovo, in Madare, which leads to crime. So we thought it would be a good idea to talk about it in order to reduce the rate of crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you telling a story through the art? Is it showing a progression, a storyline, or because obviously I'm assuming you're not just, drawing pictures of someone just drinking, right? That should not portray a different message. But how do you usually do it? And of course, I guess that would be determined on space as well.
So basically, as I said, before we do it, first lazima tukuje hiyo area, we see, tuone what's happening there, we understand the vibe that it's there, and also tuangalie level of understanding. If we approach it with this angle, drawing someone while he's drinking, how will the community respond? It might be negative. The community might think that
you're promoting.
We are promoting. So we have to come up with a sketch that hata mwenye agenda shule akiangalia, you'll get the idea that, oh, they're trying to talk about drugs, you understand?
Yeah.
And also, as we are making this sketch, we have a view that they are younger children.
Exactly.
Young people that bado what they see ni kitu strong to them.
Okay.
So we develop something simple and direct, and also use a language that they understand mostly.
Okay.
If it's the deep sheng, tunaambia madre ni zi. Unaelewa? If it's something simple, tunaambia pombe ni mbaya. You understand?
Okay.
Vitu kaa hizo, yeah.
Okay. Actually, I think this would be a good point. I know we've been scrolling some images of his on the screen, but I think this would be a good point for us to actually look at them together. Just a few of his art pieces and kind of just discuss them. So let's look at what we have there. Tell me a bit about what you were doing in that piece there.
So the piece was about climatic justice. We were celebrating the climatic day. Ilikuwa happen last I think last month.
Okay.
So we were talking about deforestation.
Okay.
And also in the picture we were talking about maneno ya, basically in the portrait we did a woman.
Okay.
We were trying to show that nature is the mother of earth, you understand?
Wow. Okay.
Your greenness ndio the root of everything.
So, and kwa hii, like I saw you started off with a blank wall.
Yeah.
You're painting it now, so you of course create your canvas. How long does this typically take you to do a mural piece?
So a mural piece takes us a day.
One day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lakini pia ita depend na size.
Okay.
There are some that take us like 2 days, 3 days, but I have a team behind me that helps me in most of the job.
Okay.
Yeah.
How these are people you've helped train in graffiti arts?
Yeah, mentorship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done to you. So in addition to, of course, drug and alcohol abuse has been one of the themes. Are there other themes that you've focused on in other areas? I understand most of your work has been in informal settlements.
Yeah. The other things that we focused on, police brutality, but in a positive way. We've talked about extrajudicial killings, but it's still in a positive way.
Okay.
We've talked about unemployment and also how young people can create for themselves about job opportunities. Also focused on mostly nizo too.
Okay.
Also supporting other forms of art in those informal settlements, like music.
Yeah.
We look at a way that we can mash up music and graffiti.
How are you paying for all this?
One, we come up with proposals.
Okay.
We approach different organizations. Kuna pia well-wishers. And also, these graffitis sometimes are commissioned.
Okay.
So when we get a commission of maybe interior decors, music videos, the materials that are remaining, we save them, we bomb ta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were starting off this segment, I told you, or I was mentioning to our audience, that graffiti and street art has often had a very negative connotation. And you were chuckling here in the corner because I guess you've experienced that before, that a lot of people don't understand it, or they feel like mnaenda kuchafua ukuta za watu. Tell me a bit about that, and if you've ever had any sort of run-ins with people, you know, or sijika polisi umeitiwa polisi or anything like that, or security or anything, when you're actually trying to do your work, and how you even explain that this is it's a social message you're trying to pass across through art.
So nikianza ndio nilikuwa na face vitu kaa hizo. One was kunyuma wall. Like you come unaambia mwenyewe ni aje, nataka kuchora hapa kitu fulani yako. Nyinyi ndio mnaharibu kuta za watu na mnakimbia. Wengine wanakuja like unakuja place yenye vijana wametulia, wanakupatia ukuta, but the problem is hawajaongea na mwenyewe. So this one day kuna mwingine alitweetia askari and we were arrested, tukakainda wiki moja.
Yeah.
Na from that day ndio nililearn kufanya vitu professionally.
Yes.
You approach the owner, unamuuliza ni, you make sure he's the owner.
Yeah.
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 Hata kama anataka kulipwa kitu kidogo, you have to unamuelezea tu, like during this COVID time, venye COVID ilianza, we were trying to get as many walls as we can.
Okay.
In order to talk about the awareness, wear mask, nini. hizo zilikuwa issues juu watu walikuwa wanaona watu hawakuja kuchora kwa ukuta wangu, wanalipwa serikali. So hizo ni issues zenye zimekuwa.
Okay.
Although sahi venye ina develop, in most areas unakuta unaitwa.
Okay.
Kwambia niaje tuko na wall. So hizo ni zile areas zenye tumecapture kabisa.
Okay.
That umefanya piece moja, mwingine mwingine wa plot ameona and is like, I want like this one there.
Okay.
So kuta sasa the vibe continues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is pretty permanent, sindio?
Yeah.
Ikikaa imekaa?
Ikikaa imekaa.
Walelo.
But most of them zinakuwaga poa. Sidhani kama
mtu atataka kutoa.
Kama mtu atataka kutoa. Juu unakuta like unaona sahi we're coming to elections and MPs and the members of parliament na hizo maposta zao. So unakuta when you have this art there, pia inasaidia watu wa hizi ploti.
True.
Juu mtu wako na common sense haizi kuja kuwekelea posta kubwa kwa a very good piece of art.
Kaa kona common sense. And ungeambia vijana nini? Because I'm sure there are many who labda wako tu hao wameketi tu chini, they are not doing much else at this season, and maybe they've always been interested in art or exploring, you know, some sort of creative outlets. It doesn't have to be graffiti, it could be anything. What would you tell them about getting started? Because here you are, you've taken a skill and a talent. Na hata bado sijakuuliza ulianzia hii story na wapi. Like, did someone teach you art? How did you get involved in it? And you can answer that as you also speak to the young guys watching the show who maybe have a talent and they're waiting for someone to employ them. But here you are, you've actually taken your talent out and used it to create some sort of social impact.
So, I'll start by Mari nilianzia. So, nikiwa primary nilikuwa nachora, and the good thing is that my mom saw this na akanisaidia. She used to help me doing sketches, small sketches, drawing me cartoons zile za stick, just to show me the way. So venye nilimaliza, when I joined high school actually, nikakutana hizi competitions za Insider, and hapo ndio nikaanza ku get exposure. When I finished form 4 nikaingia pencil art kidogo, painting, but I found inspiration hapo siipati vizuri. So nikaamua kuingia kwa graffiti nili notice through YouTube, and through YouTube pia nikapata the skill, mentorship kiasi kutoka kwa 1 to 2.
Mazee, kama unatumia bundles, zitumie tu vizuri. YouTube University, as I always say. Spend your bundles wisely. Yeah, okay.
So mentorship kiasi hapa kule, kuangalia jobs za say, also looking at other Kenyan graffiti artists, what they're doing.
Okay.
And then kaangalia a way that I could do it uniquely.
Great. So to the young guys, find a mentor, be explorative, wafungue macho pia, be inquisitive, I think is what I'm hearing from you.
Yeah, because Zadi, when I used to find these gurus painting in town and other places, I could stand there the whole day, niangalia, and also ask questions, you understand?
Good.
And with that, naweza sema for young people when you wanataka ku explore art, it's all about commitment, passion ku lead. Also you can look for us, mnaweza tutafuta tuwasaidie.
In fact, let's talk about that. How can people find you?
So social media, we also have a business number. Social media, Instagram ni Mutua_Arts, Twitter the same, Facebook ni Mutua Arts Sketches. You can inbox us, or you can inbox our tukona secretary. Big things. Congratulations to you, Mutua. Tunaweza wapatia number, DM, watapata, takuwa guided through all venye watatupata.
Awesome.
So ni 0790 657 087.
Sawa. Mutua Arts, thank you very much for coming on to the show. Congratulations to you. Sijui switch to wape ukuta wapi.